Hello everyone, this is Nathan Bryan, and this is update number 49 of the Darugodoris. Today, I wanted to bring back in with you. It's been a while. Sorry, I've missed you. Um, things happen and life goes on, and you just have to remember when things get in your way, you have to come back and finish what you started. So, I'm back with the Darugodoris. Got a couple of extra jobs along the side, but this is still a priority for me. You, my viewers, are still important. And I will continue to show you that I am working on this and progressing with this. But for now, I'm going to express what I've done. You've already seen pictures of my two new characters. As I had lost my previous location to shoot, lost the fact that I was going to do a live action with animation in it, I decided to go with more of full-on animation, which means new characters, new look. Although I'm keeping the Darugodoris himself, I'm turning it a bit more into a comic animated feature. This is a short animated film, and it's going to be about these two characters and their attempt to survive in a very different world than what we know. So let's go through this. The two characters that I've built so far, Pill and Ponti. For Ponti here, you can see I've designed out a backpack. It turns into wings. This is going to be as he's sort of the higher ground in the search for food. He takes the high end. The location is going to be a dock, and Pill here, or Ponti I mean, is designed after an eel. I designed his face to look a little bit more eel-like. Oh. And as you can see by the expression, he is still human. I just wanted to give him more of an aquatic feel, as the Darugodoris is a mix between a lizard, an aquatic creature, a winged creature. I wanted to sort of bring it more around to one specific feeling. I don't want it to feel like a bunch of animations put together. So if everything has this sort of aquatic feel to it, it'll keep it as one film. As far as I've gone with Ponti, I've also started on the rig for the backpack, just a simple bone layout, concentrating on what I'm going to need to control. The wings themselves I'm going to be animating by hand, so I'm going to be adding extra bones down them. I'm also going to be adding bones in the entire body. The faces will probably be a mixture of skeleton and bind joints, or blend shapes. There we go. Name escaped me for a second. Blend shapes are a group of copied meshes, each with a different expression on them. So while I'm having him talking using the joints, I would use the blend shapes to give him emotion. The clothing is part of the body, so I'm going to be blending it in with the body while I'm skinning the joints. And that's it for Ponti. On to Pill. Pill here is a little bit slower of a character. He takes the bottom ground, the lower land, and he seeks for food from the shore. As you can see, he is missing a leg. This was to get a little bit more of a mechanic feel to it. Steampunk is kind of popular right now, and I'm kind of wanting to feed off of that. So I've sort of designed this leg. It functions in a very mechanical way, but has all of the movements that a normal leg would have. So it spins around this area, it pivots using these joints right here, and when it rotates, you're going to see these gears roll around each other. His other foot is bare. Obviously, he, can't use shoes because they ran out of leather quite some time ago. For his face, I decided to use a snakehead fish. A little bit more violent of a creature, eats anything that's thrown at it. So the personality of these characters are very much tied into the fish that I chose for their faces. You can see I have this sort of wide mouth, much like my snakehead fish here. I added this sort of flat, blocky nose and squared off the features. So you can tell he's a very heavy character. His backpack, unlike my other friend Ponti, is very large, obvious to store a lot of things. This pole is actually a part of the animation that goes along with his walking stick here, which is obviously a key. You will find out more about how he uses this when I'm finished with the storyboards and cleaned up, and I want to start animating before you get to see what is going on with all of these different things. I've done basic storyboarding at the moment, but I really want to flesh everything out, get the camera angles exactly how I want them, put them into an animatic. You will see a bit of that as I'm going along, but I really want to keep that a little hush-hush till I'm ready to release it, just for NDA purposes. So that's, again, the backpack's separate, but the clothes are a part of the body, so the sleeves are still a part of the arms. I wanted to keep it this way because it makes the rigging a little more simple. I can still have some motion to the sleeves, but it's not a full-on deal. The hands for him are very thick. They're sort of Popeye-y, because I wanted to emphasize the strength of this character, while Ponti here is very small, has these small hands, thin arms. He's obvious for speed. This guy is obvious for strength. So that's what I've done so far. I've worked a little bit on the rigging for both characters. I have both a pack rig and a body rig started for Pill. I have just the backpack started for Ponti, and that's what I've been working on so far. As for what's coming up, again, I'm going to continue on with the storyboards, flesh them out. Every now and then I'll show you a frame or two of those storyboards, just to keep your interests alive. But until then, enjoy, and I will make sure and continue updating you on a regular basis. Have a great afternoon, and what am I doing now? Happy storyboarding!